Hello guys. Welcome to TSTV Thunder Series, your #1 platform that's bring you all your favorite Z World, Starlife, Korean drama, lifestyle, news updates, teaser, and lots more. Today I'm going to be talking about Bittersweet Love on Starlife. Full summary. The story starts with Andana Markar lives with her father, her aunt, her younger sister, Runal, her older brother, Hemant, his wife, Na, and their son, Ivam. She has been in a relationship with Abov for about 5 years now, and is getting married to him. She wishes to be a playback artist, and auditions for a job. Kunal Malhotra hates India, and is forced to go to find the next great artist in Mumbai. He hears Andana's voice, and hates it and tells her that she will never be able to become a playback singer. She promises that she will be the best. Kunal's Aunt Amy, who practically raised him, decides that she wants to live with him along with her son, Bobby, a viral social media influencer who is kind-hearted, and her husband. Kunal moves in next door to Andana's house. Andana gets assaulted by a future employer and runs out of the room crying. Please guys, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do click on subscribe button below. I will really appreciate it. Thanks. He carries her to her house, and at the house are Abov and his family. Abov gets mad at Kunal, and Kunal reveals that he saw Abov at a cafe with another woman, which goes unnoticed by everyone else. Andana and her family get invited to a party hosted by the Malhotras and Kunal's father. Adi doesn't like the Markars. He and Amy decide to get rid of Andana and her family. Amy insults Andana's aunt, and Andana grabs Adip by the collar. Kunal sees this and fights with Andana. He decides to make Andana and her family's life a living hell. He buys their house and kicks them out. He agrees to let her family stay there only if she becomes his assistant. Runal and Abov start an affair. Kunal finds this out and wants to tell Andana, but he can't find any opportunities to. Na and Hemant find out but decide not to tell her, as she is the lone supporter for her dad not to sell the house. Hemant is in debt, and if they can sell the house, they will have enough money to pay off the debt. Her aunt finds out, but doesn't want her to find out, so she begs Abov not to continue the affair. He promises her but continues to do so. Kunal overhears Runal and Abov talking about how they plan to get married the next day, the supposed day of Andana and Abov's marriage. Kunal brings Andana to the temple where Runal and Abov are getting married, but they're not there. Abov and Andana get married, and Andana asks Kunal not to get involved in her life. As a tradition, Andana's family goes to Abov's house. Andana faints, and it turns out she can't be a mother. She walks out of her house in a daze and meets Kunal and Bobby on the road. Kunal, Bobby, and Andana go to work together, and Andana sees a little girl named Tara on the road. She almost gets hit by a car, but Kunal and Andana save the girl. Tara and Andana bond. Later that day, Onia and Dranil, Kunal's wife and his former best friend, show up and declare that Onia wants a divorce from Kunal to marry Dranil and wishes that Tara live with Kunal. Kunal refuses to accept Tara, and Andana takes care of her. Kunal can't bear to be a father and brings the child back to Onia's house. Tara runs away from home and gets kidnapped, and Kunal and Andana save her. Kunal decides that Onia isn't responsible, and decides to take care of Tara himself. Kunal accepts Tara and Onia, and Kunal gets a divorce. Andana finds out about the affair and divorces Abov and kicks Runal out of the house. Onia accuses Kunal and Andana of having an affair and blames it on Abov and Runal. Kunal and Andana get into a fight, and he forbids her to meet Tara. Later, Tara gets an allergic reaction to peanut butter. Kunal is drunk because of the sadness of the divorce. Please guys, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do click on the subscribe button below. I will really appreciate it. Thanks. Andana finds her and takes her to the hospital. Kunal realizes Andana will be a good fit for Tara as a mother. Andana and Kunal decide to get married. Abov and attempt to pillage to get the property. And Dana finds out and has the police arrest Above. Na doesn't get exposed. It refuses to accept Tunal as a son-in-law and states that if Andana were to get married to him, he would disown her. Runal, mad about Above being in jail, makes a deal with O'Neill. O'Neill will pay Above's bail in exchange for Runal morphing nude photos of Andana. Andana gets harassed in public, but Runal protects her and figures out Runal and O'Neill leaked the fake photos. Dranil decides to move to Dubai with O'Neill. Adeep finds out about Runal's marriage and decides to stop it along with Ami. He calls Runal back to London for 6 months. A leap of 6 months later, Runal returns to India and gets married to Andana. O'Neill shows up and reveals that Dranil hits her. Runal lets O'Neill stay at the Al-Hafra house after it is revealed that Dranil abuses her. She becomes jealous of Runal and Andana's budding relationship and takes Ami's help with destroying their relationship. Tara has a panic attack at her birthday party, and Runal blames Andana and calls her a bad mother. Andana proves herself to be a good mom, and Runal apologizes. Runal and Andana hit a woman with their car, and it turns out to be Ani, Runal's mother. Runal's father, Adeep, has sent her to a mental asylum and told the children that Ani had left for good. Ani has lost her memory and is now staying at the Malhotra house. To be continued. Thanks for watching this video. Please guys do drop your comment at the comment section and do not forget to like and subscribe your